Picture this. Christmas morning in our sprawling McMansion up in the hills, the kind of place where the garage alone could swallow a zip code. And there she is, my sister Kayla, squealing like a damn hyena on helium as she spots that gleaming black BMW M8 parked like a king with a fat red bow slapped on the hood. I'm talking 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat, leather seats that hug your ass like they missed you, the works. Mom's standing there in her silk robe that probably cost more than my first car, smirking like she just dropped the mic on parenting. Me? I'm over in the corner by the 15-foot tree that's dripping in Swarovski crystals, unwrapping what feels like a lump of coal disguised as fabric. $2. That's what I pull out. A pair of scratchy-ass socks from the dollar store bin, the kind with little reindeer that look like they got hit by a truck. Mom locks eyes with me, that smug grin widening, and drops the bomb. Stay humble, Jax. People get exactly what they earn. Earn? Bitch, please. I've been grinding since I was 14, slinging code in my bedroom while Kayla was out popping bottles at yacht parties with Daddy's black card. But nah, that's the vibe in the Harlan house. Favoritism thicker than the fog rolling off the Pacific, and I'm the perpetual screw-up in their eyes. Let me back the truck up real quick, 'cause you gotta feel this burn from the jump. I'm Jax Harlan, 25, the black sheep in a flock of purebreds. Dad's some big-shot hedge fund wolf on Wall Street, well, was, before he pieced out to his consulting gig in the Caymans, which we all know is code for banging his 29-year-old assistant on a beach. Mom? Vanessa Harlan, queen bee of the charity gala circuit, Botox smooth and soul black as her Amex. Then there's Kayla, 23, Instagram influencer with 1 million followers who think her life is #goals. Spoiler, it's all filters and fraud. And me? I dropped out of Stanford after 2 years because the tuition was bleeding us dry. Or so Mom claimed, right before she gifted Kayla that Beamer. I've been hustling freelance app dev from the basement, pulling all-nighters on energy drinks and spite, building shit that could make bank if anyone gave a flying fuck. But in this house, I'm the ghost, the disappointment, the one who doesn't apply himself. Bullshit. I apply myself harder than any of them, but blood don't mean loyalty here. It's all about who kisses the ring better. That morning hit different, though. We were all gathered in the great room, fire crackling in the marble hearth, even though it's 65 degrees outside. LA problems, am I right? Kayla rips into her pile like a kid on Adderall, oohing and awing over diamond earrings from Tiff's, a Birkin that costs more than a down payment on a condo. Then Mom leads her blindfolded to the garage. The scream echoes back, pure ecstasy. I force a smile, clap like a good boy, but inside, volcano ready to blow. My gift sits in my lap, mocking me. Socks! While she gets a $250,000 ride. Mom saunters back in, sipping her mimosa, and that's when she hits me with it. Stay humble. Her eyes dare me to snap. Kayla don't even look my way, too busy FaceTiming her squad about her new whip. Dad's on Zoom from his island paradise, chuckling like it's all a big joke. Me? I mumble thanks, stuff the socks in my pocket, and bolt to my room. Door slams. Heart pounding. This ain't new, the golden child versus the spare. But today it snaps something deep. Hours tick by. Family brunch with caviar and bullshit small talk. Kayla revs the engine outside, showing off to the neighbors. Mom posts pics. #blessed, #family first. #my ass. By afternoon, I'm in the gym downstairs, pounding the heavy bag till my knuckles bleed. Sweat stings my eyes, but it don't drown the rage. Earn? What the hell have I not earned? I built Mom's charity website pro bono, raised her $500,000 in donations last year. Kayla? She influences by posing in bikinis. Dad wires her allowance like clockwork. Me? I get lectures on pulling my weight. Fuck that noise. Evening rolls in, fake-ass Christmas dinner with prime rib and passive-aggressive toasts. Kayla yaps about Coachella VIP. Mom nods approvingly. I excuse myself early, say I got a migraine. Up in my room, I stare at the ceiling, plotting. Not some petty prank, no. Something that cuts deep. Something they'll feel for years. Midnight hits. House quiet except for the hum of the heated floors. I creep downstairs, bag slung over my shoulder, duffel packed with essentials. Laptop, passport, a wad of cash I've been stashing from gigs. I'm done. Ghosting this toxic swamp. But before I bounce, I got one last play. In the crafts room, Mom's creative space full of unused scrapbook shit, I wrap it careful, plain box, red ribbon to match the bow on Kayla's car. Slip it under the tree, dead center. Label, to Mom, from Jax. Love ya. My hands shake, but it's adrenaline, not fear. This is the mic drop. 2 a.m., front door clicks shut behind me. Uber idles at the gate. Driver don't ask questions when you tip triple. As we peel out, mansions blurring past, my phone buzzes. Mom, where are you? Family meeting tomorrow. Yeah, right. I block her number, block 'em all. LA lights fade in the rear view, and for the first time in forever, I breathe free. But that gift, it's ticking. And when in on wraps, oh man, the scream's gonna echo louder than Kayla's Beamer joyride. Fast forward to Christmas morning, round 2. Them without me. I imagine it vivid. Mom up at dawn, yoga fresh, brewing that organic pour-over. Kayla hungover from eggnog selfies. They dive into the remaining gifts, laughing about my tantrum exit. Then Nam spots my box. Aw, Jax left something sweet. She unwraps slow, savoring the drama. Paper tears, lid off, and boom, her world shatters. But what was inside? Hold that thought, 'cause my story's just revving up, and the real twists, they're buried deeper than Dad's offshore accounts. Rewind to that pivotal summer. I was home from boarding school. Yeah, they shipped me off to Focus, and overheard Mom on a call in her study. Transfer the funds to the Cayman's account. Make sure it's untraceable. Thought it was Dad's biz at first. Nope. Deeper dive that night. Affairs, embezzlement from the foundation, blackmail pics of board members. Gold mine of dirt. I saved it all on an encrypted drive buried in code. Waited. Why blow it early? Leverage, baby. But Christmas cracked the dam. Motel TV drones infomercials while I work. First move. Anonymous email to Mom's assistant with a teaser file. Subject, Merry Christmas, Vanessa. Attachment, one blurry photo from years back. Mom in a compromising pose with the married senator who funds her galas. No text. Let it simmer. Phone's off, but I know chaos brews. By noon, I'm on a bus to Vegas. Cash, no trace. Sin City? Perfect hideout amid the suckers. Vegas hits like a fever dream. Lights assaulting, slots dinging, air thick with desperation and cologne. I check into a mid-strip hotel under a fake ID I copped online years ago. Room's basic, but got Wi-Fi. I set up shop, fingers flying. Part 2 of the plan, hit Kayla where it hurts. Her brand, her Instas, her empire, phony as hell. I clone her account, post subtle shade, stories hinting at family drama with cryptic emojis. Followers eat it up. Comments explode. What happened? Spill the tea. Back home, I bet it's pandemonium. Mom's scream? That was the box. Inside, not a bomb or gore, too basic. Nah, I printed screenshots. Dozens. Her affair texts with Dad's business partner, timestamps matching, girls' trips, proof she siphoned foundation cash for Kayla's launch parties. And the kicker, a DNA test I snuck months ago, swab from Kayla's toothbrush. Results? Dad ain't her bio dad. Boom. The senator? Yeah, that's the nuke. But why stop there? I'm just warming up. Vegas nights blur, poker tables for intel, not cash. I befriend a PI at the bar, ex-cop with a gambling itch. Slip him $500. Tail my family discreetly. He bites. First report by evening. Mom's lawyered up. Kayla's melting down online, denying my fake posts as hacks. Dad's flying in from the islands. Perfect storm. Emotions crash hard that first night alone. I pace the room, fists clenched. Tears? Yeah, they come. Not for the socks, for the years of gaslighting. You're lazy, Jax. Kayla works hard for her opportunities. Lies. I built apps that sold for 6 figures under the table and funneled every penny back to keep the lights on when Dad's investments tanked. They never knew. Humble? I was the glue, and they treated me like gum on their Louboutins. PI text pics. Mom chain smoking on the patio, rare sight. Kayla smashing her phone against the marble counter. Dad's jet lands at Van Nuys. Reunion? Gonna be fireworks. My next move? Leak to tabloids. Anonymous tip to page 6, Harlan family imploding, details attached. But selective. Drip feed. Keep 'em paranoid. Days bleed. I explore Vegas under the radar, high roller suites I can't afford, but eavesdrop on whales spilling secrets, learn manipulation from the pros. One night, buzzed on free comped whiskey, I almost call home. Almost. Voice in my head, they earned this. Stay the course. PI calls. Kid, you stirred a hornet's nest. Your mom's hiring private security. And get this, they're looking for you. Hard. Click. Heart races. They're coming, but I'm 3 steps ahead, and the real bombshell, it's tied to why Dad really left, and it changes everything. So there I am, holed up in this glitter-bombed Vegas suite that smells like cheap hooker perfume and broken dreams, staring at my burner phone like it's a live grenade. The PI, goes by Rico, ex-LAPD with a gut that says he's been stress-eating in and out since the divorce, texts me a grainy pic. Mom's gated driveway swarming with black Suburbans, tinted windows, dudes in earpieces looking like they moonlight for the Secret Service. Caption, your fam's gone full DEA on your ass, kid. Lay lower than a snake's belly. My pulse jackhammers. They're hunting me like I'm Bin Laden with better hair. But here's the tea. They think I'm the one bleeding out secrets. Truth? I'm just the match. The gasoline's been pooling under their Gucci loafers for years. I kill the lights, crack the minibar, and chug a $5 airplane bottle of Jack. Burns like betrayal. Memories flood in, hot and bitter. Age 12, Dad promising me a dirt bike if I aced algebra. I did. Straight A's. Teacher emailed praise. Christmas came. Kayla got the bike. Pink, with streamers. Dad shrugged. She needs it for cheer practice. Age 16, I won regional coding hackathon. Prize money could have fixed the pool heater. Mom borrowed it for Kayla's Sweet 16 venue. Yacht in Marina Del Rey. Champagne fountains, Post Malone DJing. Me? I got a pat on the back and a lecture about teen players. Every milestone I hit, they moved the goalpost and handed the trophy to Princess Influencer. Socks weren't the last straw. They were the goddamn camel's spine snapping. Rico pings again. Your sis just torched her own Ring camera footage. Girls spiraling. I smirk. Kayla lives for the lens. Deleting evidence means she's scared shitless. Good. I fire up the dark web on my VPN-rigged laptop. Yeah, I'm that paranoid now. And cue the next leak. This one's surgical. A 30-second audio clip I spliced from Mom's old voicemails. Her voice, syrupy, to the senator. If the wife finds out, wire another 50 to the Caymans. And tell Kayla Daddy loves her. Keep her quiet. Drop it on a burner gossip account with 800K followers. Hashtag Harlan House of Cards. My sunrise, it's trending nationwide. Morning show salivating. DMZ outside the gates with drones. I need air. Slip out the service exit, hoodie up, ball cap low. Vegas at 4 a.m. is a zombie apocalypse of drunk bachelorettes and hustlers. I duck into a 24-hour diner, order burnt coffee and grease bomb hash browns. Old dude next to me, leather skin, Vietnam vet tet, eyes my shaking hands. Trouble follows the guilty son. But revenge, that's a mirror. You sure you like what's reflecting back? I want to tell him to fuck off, but his eyes got that 1,000-yard stare. Instead, I mutter, some people deserve to burn. He slides me a napkin with a number scrawled. Ex-seal, off-books protection, cash only. If the mirror cracks, call. I pocket it. Paranoia level? Expert. Back in the room, I pace like a caged coyote. Emotions Gut punch me. Rage, yeah, but grief, too. I loved them once. Mom braiding my hair before first grade, Dad teaching me to throw a spiral in the backyard, Kayla and me building blanket forts, swearing we'd be best friends forever. When did it rot? Money? Power? Or was the poison always there and I was too busy being the good kid to taste it? Tears sting. I swipe 'em hard. No time for soft. I open the encrypted drive, my personal Pandora's box, and scroll files I've hoarded since 16. Bank transfers, hotel keycard logs, a hidden nanny cam clip of Mom slapping the maid for stealing a bracelet that was in her own purse. Gold. But the real nuke's buried deeper. Dad's suicide attempt 3 years ago. Overdose in the Ritz-Carlton, Miami. Official story? Stress. My hack into the hospital server says different. Toxicology report redacted, but nurses' notes mention defensive wounds and possible assault. Someone tried to off him. And the beneficiary on his updated will? Not Mom, not Kayla, a trust in the Caymans, with my name on it. Plot twist. I'm the heir they never told me about. Phone buzzes, unknown number. I let it ring. Voicemail. Mom, voice shredded. Jax, baby, come home. We'll fix this. I was wrong about the socks. Please. Sob. Click. My chest caves. For 3 seconds, I almost believe her. Then I remember her smirk, the bow, the earn speech. I delete it. But doubt creeps like smoke under the door. Rico calls. Bad news, essay. Your dad's PI traced the Vegas cell tower ping. They're inbound. Private jet lands in 2 hours. Hit. I grab the duffel, stuff the laptop, vet's napkin, and the Glock I bought off a pawn shop dude earlier, unregistered, cold as my heart. Checkout's a blur. I Uber to a storage unit in North Las Vegas, cash rental under fake LLC. Inside, backup drives, burner phones, and a go bag I prepped last year when Mom threatened to cut me off for attitude. I swap plates on a beater Honda I stashed. Stolen VIN, clean title forged by a dark web pro. Freedom smells like gasoline and desperation. I hit the I-15 north, radio off, brain on overdrive. Plan. Loop to Utah, ditch the car, Greyhound under new alias to Denver. From there, sky's the limit. But first, I remote upload the next bomb. Full DNA report, Senator's paternity, plus Mom's forged charity tax filings. Straight to the Fed's tip line and every major network. Let the Feds feast. Emotions crash harder on the open road. Desert wind howls through the cracked window, sand blasting my tears. I scream into the void, raw, guttural, "Why wasn't I enough?" Echoes back, because they're monsters. But am I becoming one? The gun on the passenger seat glints. Vet's words haunt. Mirror. I swerve off at a rest stop, puke behind a dumpster. Wrenching sobs. I see Kayla at 8, missing front teeth, begging me to read her Harry Potter. Mom tucking me in after nightmares. Dad's proud grin when I fix the Wi-Fi. Gone. Replaced by vipers in Versace. I splash water on my face, stare at the cracked mirror in the bathroom. Eyes bloodshot, jaw clenched. Finish it, I growl. Back in the car, I dial Rico. Double your rate. I need eyes on the senator. DC dirt now. He whistles low. Kid, you're playing Russian roulette with a full clip. I laugh, bitter. Nah, I'm the bullet. Hours blur. I cross state lines, neon giving way to red rock canyons. Phone pings, news alerts. Senator resigning amid family emergency. Mom's foundation board ousting her. Kayla's brand deals evaporating, sponsors ghosting faster than her fake friends. I should feel triumph. Instead, hollow. Like I gutted my own soul to gut theirs. Night falls. I pull into a Moab motel, pay cash, fake name. Room smells like mildew and regret. I boot the laptop, live feed from a drone I paid a local kid to fly over the estate. Chaos. Cop cars, news vans, mom on the lawn in handcuffs, mascara rivers, Kayla screaming at reporters. Dad, nowhere. My heart lurches. Where's Dad? Rico text. Old man slipped the net. Last seen boarding a chopper to parts unknown. Word is he's got a kill order on you. Kill order. My own father. The hollow fills with ice. I curl on the lumpy bed, gun under the pillow, and let the tears come full force. Not for them, for the kid I was, the family we could have been. Revenge tastes like ash. I whispered to the dark. Was it worth it? Silence. Then my burner dings, an email from an anonymous server. Subject, you're not the only heir. Attachment, a scanned birth certificate. My name, but the mother listed? Not Vanessa. Some woman named Elena Reyes, address in Tijuana. And the father? Dad, but date of birth? I'm not 25. I'm 27. Kayla's the younger sibling, meaning I was erased first. The room spins, lies upon lies. I was the original golden child until Elena got pregnant again or threatened exposure or whatever. Vanessa swooped in, paid her off, rewrote history. Kayla's the replacement model. The socks? The BMW? Cosmic joke. I laugh till I choke, tears and snot mixing. Rage reignites, Phoenix style. They didn't just sideline me, they deleted me. I smash the lamp. Glass shards glitter like the chandeliers back home. Blood drips from my fist, warm and real. I wrap it in a towel, breathing fire. New plan. Find Elena, find Dad, end this carousel of bullshit. But first, sleep. 4 hours, max. Dawn's coming, and with it, blood. Dreams torment. Mom's smirk morphing into Elena's face. Kayla's beamer exploding. Dad's chopper crashing. I wake, gasping, gun in hand. Dawn paints the canyon red. I pack, wipe prints, hit the road. Rico calls. Senators holed up in a Georgetown brownstone. Armed guards. Your dad's en route. ETA 6 hours. I floor it. Destination, crossroads of hell. Midday, I stop in Grand Junction for gas and a prepaid burner. That's number stares at me. I dial. Gruff voice. Talk. I spill the condensed version. Family fraud, assassination order, missing biomom. He listens. Then, meet me in Denver, Union Station, noon tomorrow. Bring cash and the gun. We're gonna dance, kid, but on my floor. Click. Emotions roller coaster. Terror, exhilaration, grief. I crank Metallica, windows down, screaming lyrics into the Rockies. Every mile peels another layer of the old jacks. By dusk, I'm in Denver, skyline jagged, teeth against purple sky. I stash the car in long-term parking, backpack only. Union Station is a Beaux Arts cathedral of chaos. Commuters, buskers, cops. I spot the vet. Crew cut, Oakley shades, prosthetic leg clicking. Call me Hawk, he grunts. We grab coffee, corner booth. He slides a dossier. Elena Reyes, alive, running a clinic in Tijuana. Dad's chopper, logged for Cabo. Senator's brownstone, wired like Fort Knox. Your play, he asks. I slide him 10 grand in hundreds. Get me to Tijuana undetected. Then we hunt. Hawk nods slow. Revenge is a dish best served cold, but family, that's napalm. You sure? I meet a stare. They lit the match. I'm just the wildfire. Night train to LA. Ironic, right? Then border hop at dawn. Hawk's got a coyote contact, no questions. I stare out the window, city lights smearing. Heart heavy, but resolved. Kayla texts the burner I left active for emergencies. Jax, please. They took Mom to jail. I'm alone. Dad's Dawn. What did you do? I type, earn it. Delete. Block. Hawk nudges me. One more thing. Your dad's not running. He's hunting. Bounty on your head just hit 7 figures. Every pro from here to Bogota's got your photo. My blood freezes. I grip the gun. Then we hunt the hunter. Train rattles south. I close my eyes, but sleep's a traitor. Instead, visions. Elena's face. Do I look like her? Will she embrace me or spit? Dad's chopper blade slicing air. Mom in orange jumpsuit. Kayla's empire. Ashes. Justice? Or just more blood?
Hook slams as the train brakes in L.A. Hawk's phone buzzes. Unknown. He listens, face stone, hangs up. Change of plans. Elena's not in Tijuana. She's here, Union Station, waiting for you. Says she's got proof that you're not Harlan's son at all. My world tilts. If Dad's not Dad, then who the hell am I? And who wants me dead?
The train screeches into Union Station like a banshee on Red Bull, brakes hissing steam that smells like hot metal and broken promises. And my gut's not tighter than a frat boy's beer pong grip. Hawk's prosthetic clicks as he stands, eyes scanning the platform like he's back in Fallujah. Stay on my 6, kid. Mama Bear says mezzanine balcony, 10 minutes. If it smells like a setup, we ghost. I nod, Glock tucked in my waistband, hoodie shadowing my face. The station's a circus. Hipsters with man buns, tourists snapping selfies under the leather-strapped chandeliers, Amtrak cops sipping lattes. My pulse is a dubstep drop. Elena Reyes, the woman whose name got scrubbed from my birth cert like a bad tattoo. The woman who might blow the Harlan dynasty wider than my Christmas nuke. Or the woman about to put a bullet in my skull for dragging her past into the Tamsy spotlight. We climb the marble stairs slow, Hawk's hand brushing his concealed carry. Mezzanine smells like Cinnabon and desperation. There, by the arched window overlooking the tracks, a petite woman in a navy peacoat, salt and pepper braid down her back, clutching a manila envelope like it's the last life raft on the Titanic. She turns. Holy shit. My face, but softer. Higher cheekbones, crow feet from laughing or crying, I can't tell. Her eyes lock on mine and fill with tears that gut me harder than any punch. Mijo, she whispers, voice cracking like thin ice. I freeze. Hawk nudges me forward. Clock's ticking. She closes the gap, arms out, and I let her hug me because my body forgets how to fight. She smells like lavender and hospital soap. Jax, Jax. They told me you died at birth. Complications. I signed papers. I was 17, scared, alone. Sobs rack her tiny frame. My own eyes burn. I pull back, throat raw. Start talking, Elena. Who's my real dad, and why's there $1 million bounty on my head? She wipes her face with a trembling hand, glances at Hawk. He's safe? Hawk grunts affirmative. She exhales. Your father is Senator William Goddamn Hargrove, the same prick boning your stepmom Vanessa while I carried you. Boom! My knees buckle. Hawk catches my elbow. Hargrove, the Silver Fox Kingmaker on every cable news chyron, anti-immigration hardliner, family values poster boy, the dude whose DNA I mailed Wom in a glitter bum. Alina opens the envelope, slides out faded hospital bracelets, a Polaroid of her bloated belly with baby boy Reyes Hargrove scrawled in Sharpie. He paid Vanessa to adopt you, raise you white and wealthy, keep his brown mistress quiet. When I got pregnant again and threatened to go public, he had his goons beat me within an inch, forged my signature on termination papers. I fled to Tijuana, built the clinic with hush money, thought you were dead, until the news broke. I sink onto a bench, world spinning like a bad acid trip. Kayla's half-sister. Yeah, but I'm the senator's bastard prince. The socks, the BMW, the stay humble speech, it wasn't just favoritism. It was containment. Keep the brown kid hungry, broken, invisible. My laugh comes out manic. They raised me as the spare to hide the affair. I'm the skeleton in the walk-in closet. Elena kneels, grips my hands. You're the heir, Jax. Hargrove's will, updated last month, leaves everything to eldest biological son. That's you. Vanessa found out, panicked. The bounty? Her cleanup crew. Hawk whistles low. Explains the heat. We gotta move. Hargrove's jet just filed for Van Nuys. Elena nods, eyes steel. I brought insurance. She pulls a flash drive from her bra. Audio. Hargrove threatening me last week? Jax dies or the clinic burns, plus offshore accounts funneling campaign cash to Vanessa's foundation. Enough to fry them all. My rage morphs into something colder, calculated. We hit back tonight. But first,
I need to see my sister crash. We pile into Hawk's waiting Suburban. Bulletproof glass, fake plates, trunk full of goodies that make the ATF cream their jeans. Elena rides shotgun, me in back clutching the drive like Excalibur. Hawk speeds toward LAX private terminal. Plan? I've got a pilot buddy. Owes me a kidney. We hop to DC under Shell Corp. You drop the nuke on Hargrove's doorstep. Literally. I grin feral. And Vanessa? Elena's smile is pure cartel. I've got a charity gala invite. She won't see me coming. Flight's a blur. Turbulence rattling the Learjet like God's dice. Elena fills gaps. Grew up in East LA, met Hargrove at a fundraiser where he played knight in shining Armani. Got her pregnant at 16, promised the world, delivered a payoff and a plane ticket south. She built the clinic anyway. Free care for undocumented moms, middle finger to the system. You got my fight, mijo. And his money. I scroll the drive midair. Bank records, call logs, a video of Hargrove snorting lines off a staffer in the Senate cloakroom. Pulitzer bait. We land at Dulles under cover of night, switch to a rented Tahoe. Hawk's contact, a hacker chick named Bite, meets us in a Georgetown parking garage. Nose ring, energy drink IV. Drives clean. I'll mirror it to WikiLeaks, DOJ, and every network morning show. Timing? I check my watch. Sync with the gala. Midnight. Bite grins. Love a dramatic bitch. Georgetown's brownstones glow like jack-o'-lanterns. Hargrove's place is colonial perfection. Columns, gas lanterns, Secret Service at the gate pretending they're statues. Hawk parks 2 blocks down. I create diversion. Car fire, nothing lethal. You slip the side gate, plant the dries in his study. Combo's his dog's birthday. Vanity's a hell of a drug. Elena kisses my cheek. I'll be at the Hey Adams Gala, slipping Vanessa a cocktail of truth serum and karma. I nod, my throat thick. If I don't make it, she cuts me off. You will. You're my son. Diversion goes smooth. Hawk's cherry bomb under a beamer. Whoop, whoop. Agents scatter. I'm over the wall in black tactical, heart hammering. Study window cracked, sloppy. Inside smells like cigars and corruption. Safe behind a fake Rothko. I spin the dial. 0418. Fido's big day. Click. Inside, cash bricks, burner phones, and a manila folder labeled Contingency Jacks. My hands shake opening it. Photos of me at Stanford, me at the motel, crosshairs over my face. Hit list. I pocket the folder, leave the drive, snap a pic for Bite. Then I see it. A second will, notarized yesterday. Everything to Kayla, with a note, in event of Jack's accident. Accident. My blood boils. I'm out the window when floodlights snap on. Freeze! Shit. 2 goons in suits, AR-15s. I dive behind the desk as rounds shred mahogany. Hawk's voice crackles in my earpiece. Gift from Bite. East wall, now. I lob a smoke grenade from Hawk's go bag, sprint, vault the fence into his arms. Tires screech, we peel out. Gunfire pings the bumper. You good? He yells. I check. Grazed forearm, blood-soaking sleeve. Peachy. Back at the safe house, an Airbnb in Anacostia, Bite's already live-streaming the chaos. X-feeds exploding. Hashtag Hargrove tapes trending. Clips of the senator mid-rant. The boy's a liability. Handle it like the mother. Ilana text from the gala. Vanessa's 3 martinis in, face green. Drive dropped in her purse, press circling. I stitch my arm with dental floss and whiskey, hissing curses. Emotions crash. Pride in Elena, rage at Hargrove. Grief for the brother I never was to Kayla. I dial her burner. She picks up on one. Jax? Oh, God, they arrested Mom. Dad's missing. The senator? I cut her off, voice ice. Kayla, listen close. You're not Dad's. You're not even Vanessa's. Adoption papers hit TMZ in an hour. Run. Click. I smash the phone. Necessary cruelty. Midnight strikes. Bite sinks the drop. Networks interrupt primetime. Hargrove's career imploding live. Cops swarm his brownstone. Elena texts a selfie. Her in gala gown, arm around a shell-shocked Vanessa. Caption, Karma's +1. I laugh till I cry. Hawk claps my back. Phase 2 complete. Phase 3? I stare at the blood-crusted folder. We find Dad, Harlan. He's the puppet master, and I've got the strings. Dawn bleeds pink over the Potomac. Bite Hack's flight manifests Harlan's chopper refueled in Cabo, heading to a private island off Belize. Uncharted, no extradition. Perfect rat hole. Elena joins us, heels in hand, eyes blazing. I'm coming. He owes me 27 years. I hug her fierce. We all go. But first, sleep. We crash on cots, guns close. Dreams are war zones. Hargrove's sneer, Vanessa's cuffs, Kayla's scream as the beamers towed for evidence. I wake gasping, reach for the Glock. Hawk's already up, brewing tar black coffee. Chopper leaves Reagan in 2 hours, Belize or bust. Flight's civilian cover, medical mercy mission, Elena's clinic logo on the tail. We touch down in Belize City at dusk, bribe customs with a grand and a smile. Speedboat waits, captain, ex-military, no questions. Islands a speck on the horizon, white sand, palm roofs, satellite dish glinting like a middle finger to the world. We anchor offshore, night vision goggles on. Compounds fortified, motion sensors, armed patrols, but Bite's drone feed shows gaps. Guard change at 0200. We slip the reef, cut power, go loud if needed. Emotions churn as waves rock the boat. Elena grips my hand. Whatever we find, you're enough. I nod, throat tight. Hawk checks mags. Remember, justice, not murder. Yet. We scuba in, blades between teeth, hearts in throats. Beach is sugar under moonlight. Power box, snip. Lights die. Alarm silent, Bites magic. We're ghosts in the dark.
Main house is glass antique, infinity pool glowing chemical blue. Inside, Harlan, Dad, sits at a teak bar, linen shirt, scotch in hand, staring at a wall of monitors. One cycle's news. Hargrove cuffed, Vanessa arraigned, Kayla's tear-streaked perp walk. He looks broken. Gray stubble, eyes hollow. I step into the light, Glock raised. Merry Christmas, Dad. He flinches, glass shattering. Jax! Voice cracks. You shouldn't... Hawk zip-ties his wrists before he finishes. Elena steps beside me, tears glittering. You stole my son. Twice. Harlan's head drops. I was protecting you both. I laugh, bitter. By putting hits out? By raising me as the help? He meets my eyes, defeated. Hargrove's insane. When he learned about the will, your grandfather's clause, eldest male heir, he snapped. Vanessa too. I faked my death to buy time, move assets. The island's yours, Jax. Always was. My gun wavers. Emotions tsunami. Rage, betrayal, sliver of pity. Elena slaps him hard. Liar. You chose money. Harlan spits blood. I chose survival. Hargrove killed my father, your grandpa, for the same clause. Car bomb, 98. I was 20. Swore I'd break the cycle. I lower the Glock, mind reeling. Then why the socks? Why Kayla? He sighs. Vanessa's price. Keep you hungry, grateful. Kayla was insurance. Hargrove's backup. Hawk's earpiece crackles. Bite. Coast Guard inbound. Someone tripped a silent alarm. Shit. We drag Harlan to the dock. Speedboat roars to life. Gunfire stitches the water. Hargrove's mercs, black inflatables. Hawk returns fire, .5 cal barking. I shield Elena, adrenaline singing. We zigzag into open water, bullets pinging hull. Island shrinks, then erupts. Bite's parting gift. C4 in the fuel depot. Fireball lights the sky. Harlan watches, face blank. Everything gone. Back in Belize City, safe house, we untie him. He's a ghost. Defeated, hollow. I slide the contingency folder across the table. Your hit list. Explain. He rubs wrists. Hargroves. I intercepted, tried to warn you. The Cayman's trust? Real. 10 billion. Yours if you disappear, let the cycle by. Elena scoffs. And us? He looks at her, eyes wet. I loved you, Elena.
Hargrove threatened to deport your entire family. I chose the devil I knew. I stand, gun heavy, emotions war. Justice screams, end him. Mercy whispers, he's broken. I choose door number 3. You're coming with us. Public confession, full immunity deal. You name every dirty senator, every offshore account. Then you rot in witness protection. Alive, but erased. Like you tried to erase me. He nods slow. Deal. Flight home is silent. Harlan in cuffs, Elena holding my hand. News cycles nonstop. Hargrove suicide in custody, Vanessa pleading guilty, Kayla entering rehab, Brand in ashes. I leak the island footage. Harlan's confession, timed for maximum pain. Stocks plummet, empires crumble. Justice tastes like vindication and bile. LAX tarmac, feds wait. Deals in motion. Harlan is led away, doesn't look back. Elena hugs me fierce. Clinic's expanding. Your name on the wing. I smile through tears. First patient is Kayla. Court-ordered therapy. She laughs. Hawk claps my shoulder. Proud of you, kid. Mirrors clean. I board a commercial flight. Coach, middle seat, socks with holes. Feels like freedom. But as wheels lift, my burner buzzes. Unknown. Text. You think it ends with Hargrove? Ask your mom who really pulled Grandpa's brake lines. Attachment. Grainy photo. Vanessa, age 20, smiling beside a smoking wreck. My blood ices. The cycle's not broken. It's just beginning.
Wheels up over the Pacific, the plane's engine's humming like a pissed-off beehive, and that burner text is burning a hole in my pocket hotter than a Vegas sidewalk in July. Vanessa, Mom, smiling like a homecoming queen next to a twisted, flaming wreck that swallowed Grandpa Harlan whole back in '98. The official story was always brake failure, tragic accident. Poor Bill Sr. never saw the deer. Bullshit on rye. I stare at the grainy photo till my eyes cross. 20-year-old Vanessa in a cheer skirts, pom-pom swapped for a smirk that could curdle milk. My stomach does a triple Lutz. The woman who tucked me in with cocoa and threats just graduated from gold digger to Black Widow valedictorian. And the cycle Harlan warned about? It's got her manicured fingerprints all over the starter pistol. Elena's asleep against my shoulder, breath soft, clinic badge still clipped to her peacoat. Hawks across the aisle snoring loud enough to wake hibernating bears. Me, wired on adrenaline and Red Bull, laptop balanced on the tray table, VPN screaming through layers of Tor. I forward the photo to Byte. Subject line, dig deeper, bitch. She pings back in 30 seconds. On it. Also, Vanessa's bail just posted. Some Michelle Corp out of Panama. She's rabbiting. My laugh comes out feral. Run, mommy dearest. I've got frequent flyer miles in karma. We touch down at Van Nuys private terminal just after sunset, sky bleeding orange like a crime scene sunset. Feds swarm Harlan Sr., Dad, into a black Suburban, witness protection express. He doesn't fight, just gives me one last look. Part apology, part told you so. Elena hugs me tight enough to crack ribs. Clinic opens Monday, Jax. Your wings ready. Pediatrics, state of the art. Come cut the ribbon? I nod, throat thick. Wouldn't miss it. Hawk hands me a new burner, Glock 43, and a duffel that clanks suspiciously. Insurance, he grunts. Vanessa's crew plays dirty. So do we. We part ways, him to a safe house in Reseda, Elena to Tijuana with an armed escort I paid for with Harlan trust pennies. Me, I rent a windowless panel van under the name Reyes Consulting and point it toward Bel Air. Time to crash Mom's victory lap. Byte's intel rolls in hot. Vanessa's holed up in the old family estate, gates locked, new security firm, panic room in the wine cellar. She lawyered up with Saul fucking Goodman's evil twin, plea deal in the works, 5 years probation, foundation dissolved, reputation shredded but breathing. Not good enough. I park 2 blocks down, kill the lights, and watch the mansion through night vision binos. Place looks like Fort Knox had a baby with Versailles. Motion lights, drones, dudes in tack gear who definitely didn't learn manners at Quantico. My phone buzzes. Kayla. I let it ring. Voicemail. Her voice shredded. Jax, I'm at Cedars Detox. They say I tried to swallow a puddle of sand. Please come. I'm scared.
My chest caves. Sister or not, she's collateral. I text back, on my way. Lie. First things first. I slip the drone, hawk-packed, military surplus, silent rotors, over the wall. Feed streams to my tablet. Mom pacing the great room in yoga pants and diamonds, yelling into a satellite phone. I don't care about the Cayman's freeze. Get me on a jet to Gstaad tonight. Lip read easy. Byte hacks the security feed. Cameras loop on a 30-second delay. Go time. I'm over the wall in black fatigues, heart jackhammering. Grape Arbor hides me till I'm at the service entrance. Keypad? Byte texts the code she lived from the installer's Slack. Beep. Inside smells like lemon polish and fear.
Kitchen's empty. Sub-zero humming. I ghost upstairs. Glock up. Mom's voice echoes from the master suite. The boy thinks he's won. I built this empire before he could spell inheritance. I ease the door. She's at the vanity, stuffing passports into a Louis Vuitton weekender. Back to me. Perfect. I clear my throat. She spins, Chanel No. 5 clouding the air, eyes wide. Jax! Voice honey over razor blades. Baby, you came home. I level the Glock. Drop the act, Vanessa. Grandpa's brake lines ring a bell? Her face flickers, surprise, then calculation. Ancient history. Your grandfather was a dinosaur, sexist, racist, blocking my board seat. I gave him a gentle nudge off the cliff. She shrugs like she's discussing brunch. My finger tightens. You murdered him. For a seat? Then married his son, stole his grandkid, tried to erase me. Tears well. Crocodile, Oscar-worthy. I was 20, pregnant with Kayla, no options. Bill Sr. threatened to cut us off. I panicked. Lie detector in my head screams red. I step closer. Panic doesn't plant C4 in a Cadillac. Panic doesn't put $1 million on my head. She lunges for the nightstand. Panic button or pistol, doesn't matter. I'm faster. Zip tie her wrists, shove her into the vanity chair. Talk. All of it. She spits venom. Fine. Bill Sr. found out about Hargrove, my internship in D.C., said he'd disinherit Harlan unless I aborted Kayla. I chose power, planted the bomb at the country club, timed it for his tee-off. Harlan never knew, thought it was cartel payback for a bad deal. I comforted him, married him, birthed the spare. Her laugh is glass-breaking. You were supposed to be grateful, Jax, the charity case we kept fed. Rage blinds me. I slap her, open hand, sound like a gunshot. Her cheek blooms red. Grateful? You gaslit me for 27 years, gifted me socks while Kayla got a Beamer built on blood money. She sneers through blood. Earn it, darling. You never did. I pull the folder. Grandpa's wreck photos, forensic report I bribed out of LAPD cold case. This earns you life in a 6x8, no parole. Her eyes dart. Window. Too late. Byte's voice in my earpiece. Drones show heat signatures, 4 tangos converging. 30 seconds. Shit. I drag Vanessa downstairs, gun to her spine. Great room. Same Christmas tree. Lights twinkling like nothing happened. I shove her onto the sectional. Confess on camera or I let the goons have you. She hesitates, then nods. I hit record on the GoPro strapped to my chest. She spills every dirty detail, voice steady, proud even. Grandpa, Hargrove, the clinic firebomb that wasn't arson but insurance, the senator's overdose cover-up. Gold. I upload live to Byte, cloud backup, Xstream, DOJ tip line, hashtag Vanessa tapes. Front door explodes inward. Flashbangs, smoke. I dive behind the marble island as suppressed rounds shred the baccarat chandelier. Vanessa screams, crawls for cover. I return fire. 2 down, vest sparking. Hawk's voice crackles. East wing now. He wasn't in Reseda. He tailed me. Legend. I grab Vanessa by the hair, use her as shield. Tell them to stand down. She screams, ceasefire, idiots. Silence. 4 mercs left, weapons lowered. Hawk storms in with Bite. Yes, Bite, in Kevlar, dual-wielding Mac-10s like a gamer girl gone rogue. Party's over, boys. Feds are en route. Drop 'em. They comply. Zip ties for everyone. Sirens wail closer. Vanessa's on her knees, mascara rivers. Jax, mercy, I'm still your mother. I crouch, meet her eyes. You stopped being my mother the day you chose blood money over blood. Elena's my mom now. I cuff her to the staircase banister. Enjoy the view. Same tree you smirked under. Bite live streams the arrest. Cops swarm. Vanessa dragged out in yoga pants. Paparazzi flashbulbs popping like fireworks. I slip out the back before the nest choppers lock on.
Kayla's text burns. Cedars, room 412. I'm there in 20, van ditched, Uber under fake name. Hospital smells like bleach and bad decisions. She's in bed, IV dripping, eye sunken but lucid. You came. Voice small. I sit, take her hand. Always KK. Childhood nickname slips out. She cries. I remember now. Age 5, you pushing me on the swing till midnight 'cause Mom locked me out for spilling juice. You are my hero. My eyes sting. Still am. Just had to burn the castle to save the princess. She laughs through snot. I'm not a princess. I'm a fraud. Botox, bots, daddy's black card. You earned every scar. We talk till dawn. Raw, ugly, healing. She confesses faking anxiety attacks for scripts, bullying staff, voting for Hargrove because he promised brand deals. I confess the socks gift, the DNA bomb, the island explosion. She flinches, but doesn't pull away. I hated you because they taught me to. I'm sorry. I hug her fierce. Forgive yourself first, then we rebuild. Discharge papers sign her to my custody, court-ordered rehab in Tijuana, Elena's clinic. You'll hate the food, love the therapy. She smirks. As long as you visit. Week later, Elena's ribbon cutting is sunshine and mariachi. Clinic wing gleams. Jack's kids. Neon sign in Spanish and English. Kayla's in scrubs, pushing wheelchairs. Smile real for once. Harlan Sr. testifies via video. Full immunity. Names every co-conspirator. Hargrove's estate is seized. Assets funneled to the clinic. Vanessa's trial date is sent. Life, no parole. I visit her in county jail. Glass between us. She looks 60, not 45. You won, she rasps. I slide the visitor log. Sign here. Divorce papers. Harlan Trust reverts to me and Kayla. You get nothing. She signs, handshaking. I was teaching you resilience. I stand. You taught me revenge. Class dismissed. Back in LA, I buy a modest bungalow in Echo Park. Cash, no gates. Nights, I code open source apps for nonprofits. Donate proceeds to Elena's expansion. Kayla thrives, 6 months sober, launching a real charity, no filters. Hawk crashes on my couch, training inner city kids in self-defense. Bite builds me an AI that sniffs financial fraud, early warning for the next Vanessa. Life's quiet, almost normal. But normal's a myth. 1 year later, anniversary of the Christmas from hell, a package arrives. No return address. Inside, a single sock. Argyle, monogrammed JH. Note in Vanessa's handwriting. Still humble? My blood ices. Prison mail is screened. How? I call the warden. She escaped. Transport ambush, 3 guards dead. Bite hacks CCTV, grainy footage of Vanessa in a guard's uniform, slipping a shiv into the driver, van crashing through the gate. Last sighting, LAX, private jet to parts unknown. I stare at the sock, rage and fear duking it out. Kayla calls, voice trembling. Jax, someone broke into the clinic, left a red bow on your wing's door. Elena texts a photo. Bow tied around a brick, message in blood. Merry Christmas, son. My laugh is hollow. The cycle didn't break, it evolved. Vanessa's free, richer than ever, Hargrove's hidden accounts, no doubt. And she's coming. I pack the duffel, Glock, cash, passports. Hawk's already en route, Bite's tracing the jet.
Kayla meets me at the hangar. I steal. I'm in. She birthed me, you saved me. We end this together. Elena kisses my forehead. Bring my son home. Wheels up at dusk. Destination classified. The sock rides in my pocket like a talisman. Revenge round 2. Just getting started. Mid-flight, Bite patches satellite imagery. Vanessa's jet landed in Patagonia, compound in the Andes, no extradition. Guards, helipad, the works. I crack my knuckles. Plot course. Kayla grips my hand. This time, justice is final. I nod, but doubt gnaws. Vanessa taught me too well. Every trap has a trapdoor. We descend into darkness, engines roaring. Somewhere below, Mommy Dearest waits with open arms and a sharper knife. Touchdown on a dirt strip, moon silver on snow caps. Hawks contact. A gaucho with a scar and a Cessna meets us. Senora Harlan bought the old Nazi safe house. Locals say it's cursed. I grin. Good. Curses cut both ways. We gear up, cold weather camo, suppressed rifles, drones. Trek begins at 0300. Altitude sickness punching lungs. Kayla pukes, but keeps marching. Emotions raw. Fear for her, pride in her, dread of what Vanessa's become. Compound looms at dawn, stone fortress, barbed wire, guard towers. Bite's drone feed shows patrols infrared. Thermal bloom in the chapel, single heat signature. She's waiting. Trap, obviously. We split. Hawk and Kayla flank left, I go center. Chapel doors creak open. Inside, candles, pews. Vanessa at the altar in a white gown like a twisted bride. Welcome home, darling. Voice echoes. I raise the rifle. Game over. She smiles, presses a remote. Explosions rock the mountainside. Rock slide. Escape tunnel. Classic. I sprint the aisle as the roof groans. She's gone, white dress fluttering into darkness. I dive after. Tunnel steep, icy. Gunfire behind. Hawk engaging guards. Kayla's scream echoes. I spin. Goon dragging her by the hair. I drop him clean, 2 to the chest. She's bleeding. Shoulder. I'm okay. Go. I chase Vanessa's footprints. Tunnel exits into a glacial cave, bioluminescent somehow. She stands on a ledge, chopper spooling up. Join me, Jax. Real power, no rules, no guilt. Wind whips her gown. I level the Glock. Power's overrated, family's not. I fire. Wing the pilot. Chopper lurches. Rotors chewing ice. Vanessa lunges, knife flashing. We grapple. Edge crumbles. We fall. Time slows. Snow rushes up. I grab a root, swing, catch her wrist. She dangles, eyes wild. Pull me up! I strain. Confess. Everything. On camera. I hit record on the body cam. She laughs through blood. I killed them all. Grandpa, Hargrove's wife in the accident, the guards. For us. Kayla Limson, rifle raised. For you, Mom, never us. Vanessa's grip slips. Jax. I let go. She screams, vanishes into white. Silence. Chopper crashes in the distance, fireball painting the snow orange. We stagger out. Hawk airlifting us via sat phone. Vanessa's body recovered days later. Official story, fugitive perished in escape attempt. I donate the compound to a women's shelter. Kayla and I scatter Elena's ashes. No, wait. Elena's alive, thriving. We scatter Vanessa's over the Pacific. No words. Back in LA, life stitches itself. Kayla's charity booms, real kids, real help. I marry a pediatrician from the clinic. Quiet ceremony, tacos, no bows. Hawk's best man. Bite builds us a smart house that locks out drama. Nights, I still check the doors, still flinch at red ribbons. But the sock? Burned it. Some ghosts need ash. Years blur. Grandkids call me Pop Pop. Beg for coding lessons. One Christmas, a package arrives. Anonymous. Inside, a pair of hand-knit socks. Perfect fit. Note, stay humble. Love Kay. Kayla's handwriting. I laugh till I cry. Cycle broken. Finally. Or is it? Late that night, my phone pings. Unknown. Video file. Vanessa's face, alive, scarred, somewhere tropical. You think death sticks, darling? See you soon. Screen goes black. My blood runs cold. The game's eternal.
The video ends on Vanessa's scarred grin, half her face melted like candle wax from the chopper blaze, eye patch gleaming black, voice raspy from smoke damage, and my cozy Echo Park living room shrinks to a coffin. My wife Mia's in the kitchen humming to our toddler's giggles, Kayla's FaceTiming from the clinic about gala seating, and here I am clutching a burner that just resurrected the devil. You think death sticks, darling? See you soon. Click. My pulse is a jackhammer on steroids. I replay it twice. Backgrounds, a thatched hut, turquoise water, coordinates watermarked in the corner. 17.5 degrees north, 88.5 degrees W. Belize again. She faked the body, bribed the coroner, ghosted to the same damn K where Harlan hid. Cycle ain't broken. It's a goddamn Ouroboros. I lock the phone in the gun safe, hands shaking worse than a virgin on prom night. Mia pads in, barefoot, pregnant belly leading the way. Babe, you okay? Look like you saw a ghost. I force a grin. Bad code review. I'll fix it. Lie tastes like battery acid. She kisses my cheek, toddles off. I text Hawk and bite on the encrypted channel. Red bow, Belize, now. Hawk pings back. Wheels up in 4, bring diapers and body bags. Bite. Already hacking sat imagery, she's got a compound on ambergris K, ex-military, shark pens, the works. Kayla calls. Video. Her face is stone. We finished this, Jax. For the kids. I nod. Cock light. No mercy. 4 hours later, we're on a Gulf Stream out of Burbank. Hawk, Kayla, Bite, me. Plus 2 of Hawk's SEAL buddies who owe him livers. Cabin smells like testosterone and Red Bull. Bite's triple monitors glow. Drone footage of Vanessa's island, white sand, infinity pool, but razor wire, guard towers, a helipad with a blacked-out Bell 407. She's running a dark pool crypto scam, laundering cartel cash through NFT drops, net worth north of $2 billion. Also, human trafficking whispers, girls from the mainland. My stomach flips. Vanessa leveled up from Black Widow to Cartel Queen. Kayla's knuckles whiten. We burn it all. We land on the mainland at dawn, speedboat to the K under fishing cover. Salt spray slaps my face like reality checks. Emotions crash harder than the waves. Rage at Vanessa for surviving, guilt for dragging Kayla back into the meat grinder, terror for Mia and the kids if I don't end this. Hawk claps my shoulder. Focus, kid. In, out, salt the earth. We beach at a deserted cove, gear up, suppressed HK-416s, plate carriers, grenades that could level a city block. Bite's drone swarm launches, mosquito-sized EMP payloads. Guards drop like flies, tasered mid-patrol. Compound gate is titanium. Bite fries the maglots. We breach at 0600, sun bleeding gold. Courtyard's a kill zone. Palm trees, koi pond, bodies already stacking. Kayla's a machine, double-tapping tangos with precision that make Delta jealous. Therapy worked, she grunts. I laugh despite the chaos. Main house is glass and bamboo, doors yawning open. Inside, opulence on steroids, Picassos, gold toilets, a Shark Tank hallway with great whites circling like lawyers. Vanessa's voice booms over intercom. Welcome, family. Tea's in the solarium. We stack on the door. Flashbang in, clear corners. Solarium's a greenhouse. Orchids, humidity. Vanessa at a teak table in a silk kimono, pouring Darjeeling like we're late for brunch. Guards? None. Trap stench, thick. Sit, she purrs. Let's negotiate. Kayla raises her rifle. Negotiate this. Vanessa sighs, presses a button under the table. Floor drops. Net snares us, yanks us 30 feet into a pit. Sharks below, water turning red. Classic, Hawk mutters, cutting netting with a ceramic blade. We drop onto a service catwalk, soaked, alive. Bite's voice in earpiece. EMP the tank glass. Sharks hate electricity. Boom. Glass shatters. Water floods the basement. Sharks thrashing. We ride the wave up a maintenance ladder. Topside alarms wail. Guard swarm. AKs. Body armor. Cartel Inc. Firefights a light show. Muzzle flashes. Brass raining. I take a round to the vest. Ribs screaming. Kayla drags me behind a Buddha statue and patches the bruise with Quick Clut. Stay with me, bro. Her eyes are my 8-year-old sister's again, begging for one more push on the swing. I nod, adrenaline singing. We flank left, hawk right. Bites drones, kamikaze the helipad. Chopper erupts in a fireball that paints the dawn orange. Vanessa's escape? Toast. We corner her in the server room, racks humming, screens scrolling crypto wallets. She's at the console, transferring billions. Too late, she sneers. Funds route to a dead man switch. Touch me, it all vanishes to burn addresses. Bite slides in, fingers flying. Not if I mirrored the keys first. Hack food duel, Bite versus Vanessa's dark web coder ghost. Sparks, literal, from overloaded servers. I grab Vanessa, zip tie her to a rack. Confess, again, for the kids you'll never meet. She laughs, blood on her teeth. I already met them, Jax. Nanny Cam and the teddy bear. Cute brats. Rage blinds me. I slam her head into the keyboard. Once, twice. You touched my family? Kayla pulls me off. Not like this. Vanessa coughs red. Always like this. You're me, Jax. Just slower. Bite whoops. Got the keys. 2.8 bill rerouted to the clinic, UNICEF, and a burn wallet for fun. Vanessa's eye widens. One good, one patch. You'll bankrupt empires. I grin. Already did. Hawk drags in a cartel lieutenant, zip-tied, sobbing. He'll sing, Vanessa's the new El Chapo. Sirens offshore, Coast Guard. Tipped by Bite. We cuff Vanessa to the lieutenant. Enjoy general population, Mom. Tell them your son's as high. She spits blood. I still have one card. Remote in her mouth. Bites down. Ceiling rumbles. C4. Whole island rigged. Run! Hawk yells. We sprint, compound exploding behind us like the Fourth on steroids. Docks a war zone, speedboat waiting, engine screaming. I shove Kayla aboard, turn for Bite. She's limping, shrapnel in the thawed. I hoist her fireman style and leap as the blast wave hits. Boat flips, water cold as betrayal. I surface, coughing brine. Kayla's hand finds mine. Hawks treading water, Bite unconscious. Island sinks, Atlantis for assholes. Coast Guard hauls us aboard, blankets, IVs. Vanessa, charred remains ID'd idental. Again, this time I watch the autopsy stream. Bite's hat confirms, DNA match, no fix. Back in LA, the feds debrief us for days. Hero status, medals, talk shows, GoFundMe for the clinic hits 100 mil. Mia meets me at LAX with the kids. Toddler squeals, dada, and my unborn kicks like a mule. I cry in the baggage claim, snot and all. Kayla moves into the guest house, sober 5 years, therapy practice booming. Hawk retires to Montana, sends elk jerky. Bite builds an AI that hunts human traffickers, named it Nessie. Ironic. Life settles. Birthdays, t-ball, date nights with Mia where we don't mention Belize. I coach Little League, code during nap time, sleep with one eye open. 10th anniversary of the Christmas socks. We throw a block party. Tacos, piñatas, nobos. Kayla's kid, my niece, wears a shirt. Future coder. I tear up, handing her a pair of socks, hand-knit, perfect. Stay humble, munchkin. But midnight, my phone pings. Unknown sender. Video. Dark room, single candle. Vanessa, older, plastic surgery botched, eye patch sequined. Fooled you twice. Shame on me. Third time's the charm. Background, my living room. Kids asleep on the couch. Timestamp? Tonight. My scream wakes the house. Mia bolts up. Kayla bursts in with a shotgun. I'm already suiting up. Vest, Glock, go bag. She's here, in LA. We tear through the city, Bite tracing the IP to a storage unit in Commerce. Hawks on a red eye lands in 2 hours. SWAT's too slow. We breach alone. Unit 217, roll-up door. Inside, Christmas tree, lights twinkling, presents stacked. Center, a single box, red bow. My name. I approach, gun up. Kayla covers. Bite hacks the bomb squad feed, negative for explosives. I open it slow. Inside, a positive pregnancy test, sonogram. Note in Vanessa's scrawl, grandbaby number 3, mine now. Come alone or the nanny dies with it. My world implodes. Mia's 8 months pregnant. We kept it quiet. How? Nanny cam, hospital hack, insider. Vanessa's been playing 4D chess while we played checkers. Kayla's face crumples. We end this tonight. Bite's voice cracks. GPS on the sonogram.
Abandoned hospital in South Central, roof helipad. We roll. Sirens optional. Emotions? A hurricane. Protect the unborn, avenge the past, end the cycle before it swallows another generation. Hospital's a tomb. Graffiti, broken glass, smell of piss and despair. We ascend floor by floor, clearing rooms like Fallujah. Top floor, OB wing, lights flickering. Vanessa's voice over the PA. Nurseries Vitswade, Daddy. We stack on the double doors. Inside, incubators, teddy bears. Mia strapped to a gurney, belly huge, eyes wide with drugs, Nanny gagged beside her. Vanessa and Scrubs, scalpel to Mia's throat. One move, C-section sans anesthesia. I lower the gun. Let them go. Take me. She laughs, raspy. Always the hero, but heroes die messy. Kayla circles left, silent. Bite's drone buzzes overhead, silent, armed. Vanessa doesn't see. You burned my empire, my face, my legacy. Now you burn yours. She raises the scalpel. Bite's drone fires a taser dart to the neck. Vanessa convulses, drops. Kayla tackles, fists flying. I free Mia, cut the nanny loose. Vanessa's down, but laughing through blood. Too late. Poison in the IV, fentanyl cocktail. Baby dies in minutes.
Mia's fading, lips blue. I scream for the med kit. Narcan, epinephrine. Kayla pumps Mia's chest. Bite calls 911, ETA 3. I cradle Mia's head, tears dripping on her face. Stay with me, babe, for Jax Jr. She smiles weak. Already named him? Narcan hits. Her eyes flutter. Sirens close. Vanessa crawls for the scalpel. I kick it away, zip tie her. No more lives. She spits. Cycles DNA, son, you'll see. Paramedics swarm. Mia airlifted to Cedars. Baby delivered emergency C. Healthy boy, lungs like opera. I hold him first. Tiny fists, my eyes. Name him Harlan, middle name Reyes. Vanessa's in custody. Max security, no bail. Trial's a circus, every sin live-streamed. She takes the stand, charms the jury with crocodile tears. I testify, calm, factual, devastating. Guilty on all counts, death row. Years pass. Harlan grows, soccer star, coding prodigy. Kayla's practice saves thousands. Mia writes a memoir, bestseller. I fund safe houses worldwide. Vanessa's execution date looms. Lethal injection, public viewing. Night before, I visit death row. Glass between us. She's frail, gray, still smirking. Any last requests, Mom? She leans close. Tell the boy his grandma loved him. I nod. Will do. Walk out. Don't look back. Execution day, I watch via closed circuit. She's strapped, IV in. Last words, see you in hell, darling. Drugs flow. She flatlines. I exhale 27 years of poison. Cycle ends with her pulse. Or does it? That night, Harlan toddles to me holding a red bow. Gamma sent present. My blood freezes. Box under his bed, unopened. I call Bite, Hawk, Kayla. We meet at the house, gear up. Open it slow. Inside, a positive pregnancy test, fresh. Sonogram Vanessa's face photoshopped over the fetus. Note, cloned from the best. Cycle 2.0. TikTok. DNA report attached. My sperm, stolen from a fertility clinic years ago, mixed with her eggs, surrogate implanted. Due in 7 months. We burn the box, salt the ashes. Bite traces the surrogate, already in Mozambique, no extradition. Hawk books the jet. Kayla kisses Harlan goodnight. Daddy's got a business trip. I pack my go bag, eyes steel. Bring our family whole. I board at dawn, Timanzao. Destination, end the sequel before it's born. Mid-flight, Bite cracked the surrogate's file. Paid $1 million, doesn't know the monster she carries. Will extract, terminate the experiment, compensate her for life. But Vanessa is dead. How? Clones? AI deepfakes? Acolytes? Doesn't matter. The bow is in my pocket. Talisman and curse. I stare at the horizon, sunrise bleeding red. Revenge ain't a dish. It's a bloodline. And I'm the last chef.
The Gulf Stream slices through the stratosphere like a razor through silk. Engines humming a war chant while the African coast glints below like shattered emeralds on black velvet. I'm strapped in the jump seat, Glock 19 on my thigh, red bow knotted around the grip like a promise ring from hell. Kayla's across from me, eyes bloodshot but steel, cradling a suppressed Scar H like it's a newborn. Hawk's in the cockpit with Bite. Yeah, she flies now. Hotwired the autopilot to sing Fortunate Son on loop. We're 36 hours from Vanessa's last laugh, chasing a surrogate who's waddling around Maputo with my DNA twisted into a Frankenstein sequel. Emotions? A Category 5 shitstorm. Rage that Vanessa hijacked my seed post-mortem, terror that this kid could be born with her smirk, grief for the innocence I keep torching to keep my family breathing. But satisfaction? That's the prize at the end of this rainbow made of C4 and tears. Bite's voice crackles over comms. Satlock on the surrogate, name's Anna Lopes, 24, ex-nurse, holed up in a pet house at the Polana Serena. Paid $1 million up front, another on delivery. Vanessa's acolytes, 3X Spetsnaz, cartel money, running security. Kayla snorts. Spetsnaz and flip-flops? Cute. Hawk banks us toward a private strip outside the city. Dust devils swirling like bad omens. I stare at the sonogram Bite printed. Fetus at 21 weeks, my nose, Vanessa's chin. We extract Anna, terminate the experiment, compensate her for trauma, no collateral. Kayla meets my eyes, and if the kid's already got mummies crazy, I swallow bile. Then we love it anyway. But Vanessa's ghost gets exorcised tonight. We touch down at 0200 local. Heat thick as chowder even in the dark. Local fixer goes by Zay, gold tooth, AK slung casual, meets us with a panel van that smells like fish and gun oil. Bienvenido ao inferno, amigos. Polana's crawling with Vanessa's gogs. Rooftop snipers, elevator bombs, the works. Bite hacks the hotel grid mid-ride. Cameras loop, key cards cloned. We gear up in a warehouse, plead carriers, NVGs, frags, and a med kit with enough misoprostol to end the pregnancy humanely if Anna consents. My hands shake mixing the dose. Kayla grips my shoulder. You're not her, Jax. Choice makes the man. I nod, throat raw. Polana Serena glows like a wedding cake on the Indian Ocean. We breach from the service entrance. Z bribes the night guard with a wad of medicals and a grin. Elevator to the penthouse is a stainless coffin. Bite fries the bomb sensor with an EMP puck. Doors ding open to marble and orchids. 3 Spetsnaz in linen suits, bored, sipping vodka. Hawk drops the first with a suppressed headshot. Pink mist on a Basquiat. Kayla and I double tap the others before they clear leather. Silence except the ocean crashing below. Anna is in the master suite, silhouetted against the balcony, belly round under a silk robe. She turns, eyes wide, hand on a panic button. Please, I have a son at home. Portuguese accent, thick with fear.
Zez van screeches to the orphanage on the outskirts. Anna's son Mateus, 6, asleep in a bunk. We bundle him, still drowsy, into the van. Bite's already wired the 10 mil to an escrow in Lisbon. Anna kisses Mateus's curls, then hands me the sonogram. If it's a girl, name her Hope. My chest caves. We speed to a clinic Bite vetted, sterile, discreet, run by a doc who owes Hawk a war debt. Anna consents on camera, termination, cremation, no records. Procedures quick, dignified. I hold her hand through the tears. Afterward, she whispers, "Thank you for choosing mercy." We fly them to Portugal under new names, safe, rich, ghosts to Vanessa's empire. But the acolytes? They're the loose thread. Bite traces their comms, safe house in the bush, planning to retrieve the asset at dawn. We hit them at 0400, Hawk's specialty. Compounds a concrete bunker, generators humming. Drone swarm first, EMP the grid, lights die. We breach like thunder, flashbangs, breaching charges, Spetsnaz dropping before they wake. Leader's a scarred Russian named Ivan, Vanessa's lover, apparently. I zip-tie him in the comms room, screen still cycling her final message. Talk, I growl. He laughs through blood. She's not dead, idiota. Cryolab in Switzerland, brain upload, clone body ready. Your kid was backup, plan C. My laugh is hollow. Plan C just got aborted. We torch the bunker, servers, files, bodies. Bite live streams the raid to Interpol, Vanessa's network crumbles worldwide. Back in Maputo by sunrise, we scatter the fetus ashes in the ocean, Anna's choice.
Red bow floats away like a surrender flag. Emotions crash on the flight home, relief, grief, a hollow victory. Kayla sleeps against my shoulder, whispering in dreams, "It's over." I want to believe her. LAX greets us with smog and paparazzi. Heroes again, front page of the Times. Harlan heirs end cartel queen's legacy. Mia meets me at the gate, Harlan toddling, new baby Jax Jr. in her arms. I drop to my knees, sobbing into her belly. "It's done, babe. No more bows." She kisses my forehead. "Welcome home, Daddy." Kayla hugs us all, tears mixing. Hawk salutes, disappears into the crowd. Bite tweets the manifesto, open source now, hunting the next Vanessa. Months blur, clinic expands to 3 continents, Jax's hope wings, pediatrics for the forgotten. Anna sends postcards from Lisbon, Mateus in soccer cleats, her nursing again. I coach t-ball during nap time, code during nap time, sleep without the Glock under the pillow. Vanessa's cryolab, raided by Swiss feds, hard drive smashed, clones never woke. Ivan sings in The Hague, life sentences for the network. Satisfaction tastes like sunrise tacos and Mia's laugh. 10th Christmas post socks, we host the block. Tree dripping in LED stars, no Swarovski. Presents are handmade. Kayla knits socks for everyone, monogrammed. Harlan opens his. Argyle, perfect fit. "Stay humble, Daddy," he squeals. I laugh till I cry. Bow on the floor, forgotten. Cycle, snap like a wishbone. But midnight, my phone pings, unknown. Final video. Dark room, Vanessa's voice. AI deepfake bite confirms later. "You win this round, darling, but DNA remembers." Screen flickers to a cryopod, empty. Note, "See you in the next life." I delete it, block the number, burn the SIM. Bite scrubs the net, nothing left. I crawl into bed, Mia's warmth anchoring me. Whisper to the dark, "Not today, Mom. Not ever." Years roll, grandkids now. Harlan's daughter codes her first app at 8. Kayla's son wins state and debate. I'm gray, Mia's silver streak's gorgeous. Clinic is a billion-dollar beacon. One last Christmas, package arrives, no return. Inside, a single red bow, faded. Note in my handwriting, wait no, Vanessa's mimicry. Proud of you, son. I burn it in the fireplace, ashes swirling up the chimney like ghosts finally free. Emotions peak, closure, peace, love thicker than blood. Loop closed, Vanessa's empire dust, her ghost exorcised, my family whole. Revenge satisfied, not in blood but in life lived loud. I kiss Mia under the mistletoe, kids laughing, socks on every foot. Stay humble? Nah. Stay human. And that's the ultimate flex.
If this story touched your heart or made you feel every twist of pain and justice, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Your support means everything and keeps these emotions alive on screen. And before you go, leave your valuable thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear how this story made you feel.